It's Williams. Breaks through for the touchdown. Pure effort from Jamaal Williams. Marcus Epps was in. Williams, that second surge. It is a handoff for Jamaal Williams. He's in. Touchdown, Detroit.
Gonna go G lead, bring your guard out here, create an edge, follow your tight end, playing fullback in the middle. That's right. And he was in the right place. There it is.
Since its Oregon days. Swift picked up 9, second down and 1. And now it is Williams with a first down and more. Jamaal Williams out to the 44-yard line. Over 200 yards of offense here in the first half for Detroit. Second down and 6. Up the middle, it's Williams again.
Williams in the backfield. He gets the call straight ahead, and he's in. Jamaal Williams, touchdown, Detroit.
That's exactly what he does when they get in the red zone. It's Jamaal Williams time down around the goal line. Just watch the bodies on the left side of your screen. The double up to the second level. Wash everything down. The Hawkinson there. And look at Amon-Ra St. Brown. Has the catch to get him down there. Young budding stars in the coaching realm in the NFL.
Second down at 6. And once again, it's Williams. So DeAndre Swift, who we did see in the first drive, dealing with a little bit of an ankle issue, and Williams is starting to be the workhorse here. Goff now 22 of 30. Hands it off. Williams. Right side. Williams extends and scores. Back into the end zone. Jamaal Williams with a 13-yard rushing touchdown. And Detroit extends their lead.
Let's take another look and can credit the right side of the offensive line. Just the power and the stiff arm. And then it's the
Shakira, the hips don't lie.
That's something.
For 13 games last year. Happy to have him back. They run behind him again. First down and more as Williams bounces it to the outside across the 40.
And wisely stays in bounds.
Williams, and that's going to be a touchdown, Lions. Jamaal Williams. He's not going to dance. Just a little.
Offensive line, Evan Brown, Logan Stenberg, Penei Sewell.
Williams with a big hole. Jamaal Williams, can he take it to the house? Yes, he can. Touchdown, Lions.
But just because you haven't doesn't mean you can't. Look at Jamaal Williams take this handoff. Excellent job blocking up front, but you see the stiff arm there to get into the open. Bad angle taken.
Second down and 6. Jamaal Williams picks up a Lions first down. There is a flag. From the 35 on first down, Williams cuts to the outside and has a Lions first down.
No, but they're 50% from here where you should be like 85.
It's Williams. He's going to get one. He's got a whole lot more. Look at that run.
Williams at the 5, and he'll take it in for a touchdown. Finally, the Lions get in the end zone. It's their first touchdown since October 2nd in the fourth quarter against Seattle.
That drive was all about the offensive line. Dan Campbell said, we actually game plan around Penei Sewell, Evan Brown, Frank Ragnow, Jonah Johnson, Taylor Decker.
Back to Williams with a flag down. Williams scores the touchdown. Let's see what the penalty is.
You know, they had a shift and then a motion, and I'm not sure if they were all set early. Maybe it's offside lined up.
Offside. Defense number 94 was lined up in the neutral zone. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
8th rushing touchdown of the season for Jamaal Williams. The franchise record is 5, set by Barry Sanders in 1991.
You're looking at as window players for 1 or 2 years. You wouldn't be able to practice and work as hard as the Lions do.
Flag is down. Williams has the first down and more, rumbling into Miami territory.
Try to catch the Packers off guard a little bit here. Stay with the run game. Williams right up the middle. It's a big hole. Jamaal Williams with a first down into Green Bay territory.
Oh, look at the big guys in there. The big guys in motion.
And Williams finds a crease. Oh, slips a tackle. Williams fighting and leaning to the Bears' 25-yard line.
And that PAT is going to come back and bite him.
Up the middle, in for the touchdown is Jamaal Williams. His 9th rushing touchdown of the year, and the Lions are an extra point away from taking the late lead.
But he gets pushed to the side here, and watch this hole open up. Jamal Adams knows exactly what to do.
They've got to find a way to capitalize and finish here with a touchdown.
Williams, left side, racing to the end zone, and he's in for the touchdown. His 10th of the year, Jamaal Williams puts the Lions in front.
We just talked about him. He's going to come all the way across, and he's going to trap this inside defender. Bang! That's the lead block. Look at this wall of bodies. Jamaal Williams just has to do the rest and just kind of run right behind.
One on the clock. Williams looking for the end zone again, diving forward. He's in for the touchdown. 2nd of the game, number 11 on the year for Jamaal Williams.
You can see there's some penetration in the backfield. It looks like he was going to be stopped, and then it's just second effort. He runs through the tackle. Look how many guys they have on the right side of their offensive line. They got 5 guys to the right.
Give it to Williams, looking for his 3rd of the day, and he's got it for the touchdown. 3 for Jamaal Williams and a league-leading 12 on the year.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they bring St. Brown. They get 5 guys, then a 6th. Just seal that whole edge.
The key to the game is inside. Remember, these guys in there are hurt, both guards, so who's going to win that battle?
Here he is, Williams. He's in for the touchdown. His 13th of the year.
You've got an offensive lineman going in motion, Jim. He's going to come all the way across and kick out Milano.
They lost at the wire on a field goal behind the Bears. Here's 3rd and 1. Going outside, there's a lot of room over here. Williams, Hamlin, got away from him and bounced out near the 10.
Is in the backfield. He gets the football, he gets the touchdown, and the Lions take the lead.
Take a hit, and then on the right side of the formation, gets a block there as well.
At least this game or next game.
Barry Sanders in the building. There's Jamaal Williams.
There it is.
Number 15 on the season. Just 1 behind Sanders.
The 2 tight ends, I talked about how at the point of attack, they do such a great job. Brock Wright, he's going to go out like it's a pass, and because of that, it brings DeAndre.
Giving his team a chance.
180, what's that?
To play some football past next week. Jamaal Williams, cross midfield, still going. Adding to the huge numbers for the Lions. Offense, in particular, on the ground today.
First and goal, Williams to the right, to the end zone, to the lead. Detroit Lions touchdown. And he ties Barry Sanders for the most rushing touchdowns in a season by a Lion.
Watch the way they isolate the defensive back. Bring across Jonah Jackson, the big guard, and that's a look you do not want to see.
Williams into the end zone. The Lions retake the lead.
You're going to get a feel right over here. Watch the double team. drive off. We talked about the young stud, Penei Sewell, and that is a monster hole.